4 kills there, absolutely huge, and just such a good kill there.
Just a wonderful elimination there. And now, no matter what, if we do go in overtime, NOC has a better time bank than Macomb, and that's if Macomb finishes with time. If Macomb finishes with no time, they get no overtime push.
Correct. We hear a high noon. Is it going to connect? No, it does not hit anyone. I hear a tire coming in. It gets denied. Sea Serpent just trying to throw down some poke, trying to get a kill here. He picks one up, races past the Roadhog ult and gets the pick there. And his team is holding strong. 1 minute left in the time bank. The Knights have 1, maybe 2 fights left before their fate is a little bit sealed here.
If they want to finish with time, they need to win this fight, and they need to win it fast. You're going to have to win a whole nother fight after this just to finish the map. So now, use that rally, get that extra armor as you push on in.
Yeah, here they come. They've got that armor, and it looks like it is very back and forth, but the Knights have the advantage. There's only 1 left here from the Kraken. They know what they must do. Finish up that Roadhog and continue to push. This is huge. They have 26 seconds left. They need to get that cart there.
Yeah, they cannot afford for NOC to stall too long. But luckily for them, NOC don't have a lot of ultimates at their disposal. They have that whole hog if they can respawn, but they were the last to die in the previous fight. But doesn't seem to matter right now is no. The rush comes in, 8 seconds left, that time ticking down, and every second seems like a minute right now for Macomb. And they will not finish with time left. That is a crucial thing because they can no longer win this map. The best Macomb can do is tie and force a map 4.
And that is not necessarily where they want to be right now, but if they can force this tie, force it to map 4, bring it, back onto their terms, then they may have a shot at winning this thing. Very, very close game. And like, we've said, every game today is just, everyone's fighting tooth and nail as they are just working so hard to get to that finals. And just all these kids should be so proud of what they've been accomplishing so far today.
Oh, 100%. At this point, too, some of these players who played Valorant and Overwatch, they've been playing since 9:30 this morning. And yes, they've had a little bit of off time here and there, but they've been playing pretty consistently all day. You wonder at one point if fatigue is going to set in.
Yeah, maybe
because
a little
NOC
bit.
and Macomb have both been around all day, and you got to wonder if that is starting to creep in on some of these players.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see on the side of Macomb, I believe at least 3 or 4 of their players are on the Valorant team, so they have been playing almost nonstop, 2 different games, a little bit of different skill set even, which, it's going to be a little bit difficult for them to swap back and forth, but they are doing such a good job of getting these games going and making sure they are working their hardest at both of these games. It's truly incredible, the talent for some of these players out here, all of them.
It's ridiculous. And now for Macomb, the win condition is, actually for NOC, the win condition is just got to get 33%, or a tick on that point, you're moving on to play the Shogun in just a little bit. But if you're Macomb, to force that draw, you just got to hold, use those May walls efficiently. We saw it go so well earlier today for some teams. If you can hold some teams at this choke point with those May walls, you could stall for a lot of time.
Yeah, they really are looking to just get one good solid push, and they have a good chunk of time to do it. And I really think that the Kraken have the tools capable. They're going up around high ground. Macomb there trying to respond, and they're responding really, really well. That is exactly what you want to see.
And a great wall sets it all up. Sea Serpent as well, a late stagger, so now NOC will not be at full strength, probably till about 45 seconds left. It could just be one elongated fight left. And now Macomb, they have some of those ultimates because they did so well in that fight. Well, NOC, they kind of have to hold on to either the Ant Matrix from their Baptiste and PC, or they have to count on Beef Jerk to not only build 40% to their ult, but also be able to use it efficiently.
Yeah, they really have, a lot of things at their disposal here, and the Macomb Knights are falling here left and right. There's 2 down already. I hear a tire coming in, and where is it? Where is it?
I think it exploded early, but didn't get anything from it. Everybody pushing through. NOC, they break through at the dying moment. They survive and advance as well. Macomb Knights, they will bow out at near the end of day 1. But NOC, what a match. And now you got to think, after a long game like that, it is a nail-biting match. You go to map 3, and you just win it at the end. you got to carry that momentum over.
Absolutely. You know, and I think like it speaks volumes to these kids here of how hard they're fighting and what they're able to accomplish when they do that. You know, each one of these kids individually has been working so hard all season long, coming into North American finals, fighting through regionals. I mean, it is just amazing. And, you know, I'm so happy to see, you know, the sportsmanships. I'm sure, you know, over it in the live venue there's hugging, there's handshakes going on. These kids are just doing, you know, what they've kind of been taught to do, what they know that they should be doing, of congratulating not only themselves, congratulating their teammates, but saying job well done, good game to their opponents, because it really was such a good game.
It was a fantastic series. So now I believe we're going to take either a quick short break or go over, because I believe some Valorant games still going on as very close games. I'm pretty sure Triangle is still going against Madison in what should, an absolute barn burner of a game.
Yeah, nail biter. Let's see what's going on over there in the live venue.
Well, welcome back into the live venue. We have a contentious game entering overtime. It is the Triangle Minotaur taking on the Madison Marvels, and we're not going to stall. I've said it time and time again. We're not going to stall. Let's get right into the overtime action.
Before we do, though, we got to give the updates first, right?
We should give the updates. Now, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, actually. Thank you, man.
Of course. The Ackworth Valkyrie do take down the Franklin Wolverines. They take them down 13-6, which means that the Franklin Wolverines, unfortunately, are out. Yoruba on that map went 26-16 KD, absolutely insane, but unfortunately, they're going to be eliminated, and I got to give a shout out to Straticus. Every time a Viper Pit went down, that man was just absolutely incredible. So that match was so exciting to see.
Absolutely deadly on the Viper, and now we enter a match that is absolutely contentious down to the wire. We are once again in overtime. Ronan with a double kill up on the board. Big Dog able to take down his Swifty, and Phantom and Sizzle able to get the first kills on the board, able to get the defuse. And so far, we're watching the Madison Marvels taking the first round.
This is going to be big for the Madison Marvels thus far. Just doing whatever they can in a situation like this, but it is so hard. Overtime, we've seen 3 today.
We have seen a lot of overtime.
Those are just the overtimes we've caught on stream, right?
Not only that, but we have caught 2 overtimes that have gone to exactly 30 matches, a 16-14 victory in both of those games. And now we see it once again, the Madison Marvels now and Triangle Minotaur both going blow for blow in this game. 13-12 now as the Madison Marvels have match point on the line here on the attack as well. So it's going to come down to a defense for the Triangle Minotaur, and this game decides who makes it into those finals.
And Ascent is such a defensive-sided map. It's so small, which allows the defenders to rotate, find positionings. It's just like Hank's position right there. Doesn't matter if he's blind. He finds the pick. Ronan's there as well. Lobo's there as well. They get the picks, and now the Ghost just completely dismantled on a sliver of HP. Can't even do anything in a situation like this, and I think we're going to see that double overtime.
We are going to see overtime continue. Ronan not going down without a fight, able to get 2 kills up on the board. Last man standing, it is Ghost. Round the corner, make that 3 for Ronan. 1, 2, 3, put that up on the board and frame it. The Triangle Minotaur, 13-13, knotted up. So we enter round 27.
It's around, I think it's actually round, oh yeah, it is round. Jeez, that's so many rounds. Oh my God.
Math is not our strong suit. We are casters at the end of the day. We are linguists. We are not mathematicians, but yes, it is round 27. I almost thought for a second that I was wrong about that. I had to take a moment to pause, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Now we're going to have the Triangle Minotaur on the offensive here, and it looks like they're setting up for a very aggressive push, very quick push, and I think that's what you need to do in a situation like this. Shots already raining through from both players, and multiple utilities utilized to sort of block off that B site. You can see the slow, the fragment as well, even the Sage Wall utilized on the B site. So now, Triangle Minotaur reconsidering their push and maybe looking to rotate.
Very strong rotation coming through. They're going to be trying to trade that over to the A site. The rotation as well coming through for the Madison Marvels, so they're going to meet them right there. It's going to be an absolute mosh pit on this site as things start to ensue. Pushing right through that door without any issues whatsoever. but the Madison Marbles, they have that high ground advantage here, and they're going to just try and file through that high ground. Lobos with the first pick up on the board, and they're kind of trapped a little bit in this hallway here. Not a very advantaged situation to be in, as Lobos just taking full advantage of it. 2 kills up on the board now for him. Can he get a third? Just firing through the smoke at that point. They're going to try and change their strategy here a little bit, as Lobos finally going down to the hands of Phantom.
I love this change of strategy. They're pushing from multiple angles at this point, and that's what you need to do, especially with the member disadvantage. A little bit of a fake on the plant, maybe able to bait out some picks, but the trade's going both ways. It's actually going to be Skulls who's picking out those picks, and it's going to be Ronin clutching it up again. I feel like I've said this 16 times at this point. It's always Ronin finding that last pick, finding that last elimination, and forcing match point.
Now, once again, we are in match point off the back of a 2K from Ronin. They're able to finish off the Madison Marbles. Now it's going to be a matter of whether they can capitalize on this match point. And again, we've seen these things go back and forth, back and forth. The Triangle Minotaur, though, they had a really good defensive hold last time they were on defense in this overtime bout. So you could potentially see that trending their way, as now we enter what I believe is round 28.
I don't even want to try to compute it. It's just my caster math has been done forever. But we do see a split attack and a split defense. 3-3 versus 2-2 on both sides, and just utilizing the information they're gathering. A few smokes go down, traded out from both teams, but I love this positioning by Lobos. Absolutely incredible, knowing that you can get up, get in that place, but it doesn't seem like the push is going to be there. It seems like the push will be on to the B side. The question is, will they be able to get on? The suppress comes through, but trade's going both ways, and just as I say that, everybody traded each other, and now it's a 3v2 in the favor of the Madison Marvels.
Triangle Minotaur on that defensive side. You don't want to be down in personnel when the Madison Marvels are going to be trying to attack. They haven't necessarily decided which site they want to go to, but so far trying to poke a little bit more towards that A site. But Ronin catches Ghost off guard, caught lacking, and now it's a 2v2 situation. Both teams very even now. Phantom able to push onto that site, get that bomb down, and now it's a 2v2 situation with the spike down, which makes it very different. The Madison Marvels now have a lot of momentum here. Both of them really going to be trying to play close together here. They don't know where the Triangle Minotaur will be attacking from, so it's going to be a matter of who can spot who out. So we're just waiting for things to come through here.
There's 3 angles to this site. They could push from 2 of them, and the attackers have to cover 3 of them. The blind comes out, that's going to be effective, but Big Dog not able to do anything within a situation like this. Ronin's going to get shut down as well, and we're going into triple overtime.
We are going into triple overtime. It feels like we've seen this happen time and time again. We enter round 29, knotted up 14 apiece, as the Madison Marvels and Triangle Minotaur are giving us a show of the lifetime. And you cannot expect more out of 2 squads in the semifinals. 2 teams who are in that upper bracket have proven to be absolute